You're carrying too much, aren't you? It's stifling your personal growth. It's stifling your creative growth. For example, I have had these shoes for 2 years and or maybe three. And I've intended on painting them and doing some sort of fun design. But why did I procrastinate on these and not get them done for 3 years? And I didn't even wear them because I might do it later. Maybe you can relate. If you have ADHD like I do, hi, my name's John, and I spent the last 10 years of my adult life not knowing that I had ADHD. And so I've been on this very interesting journey of learning self-help and discipline, not knowing what I was fighting against. And so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the idea of overwhelm, how simplicity and the art of letting go actually frees your soul, makes you a better person, but it can also make you more creative and get your creative endeavors on the ground. Now, normally we talk about how to be a YouTuber. I have 2 YouTube channels that are monetized, and I developed a secret that it's not really a secret, anyone can do it, but I developed a system that allows me to get my ADHD to work with me, not against me. And I was able to get monetized in spite of this. And so I use these guys as an example, and it's kind of nice to have a bit of a different background. You're overwhelmed and you're doing too much, and it causes your brain to shut down, and you don't feel free to truly be who you want to be. And oops, there it goes. I don't care. We're having fun. It's just you and me. We're hanging out. You're probably procrastinating right now, but stick around because, like Princess Leia said in Star Wars A New Hope, the more sand you clutch between your fingers, the more will slip between your fingers. The more you try to hold sand, the more it slips away. And I think this is true for how we conduct our daily lives as people with chaotic, creative minds. And, me personally, I love my brain the way it is. I personally have chosen not to take medication. I am not projecting that on you. You do what you and a doctor think is best. I like me unmedicated. But the downside is that my creative projects, they just don't go anywhere. They don't happen. And do I have it nearby? It's over there. I've been working on a picture for like 3 years, and this guy's not even done yet. The art of letting go. We need to talk about that because, listen to all of these entrepreneurs and gurus, and they tell you to simplify, 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 simplify. Letting go hits a bit different. Letting go, in my mind, is about embracing the right now and loving the process and letting go of the outcome. For example, with this video that I'm filming right now in this moment, I'm only recording this video because I have let go. I worked 9 hours today at my job, got home, sat down, and what I used to do was grab a couple beers and say, I'll start making videos tomorrow. I'll start these shoes tomorrow. I'll start being creative tomorrow. And then what would happen is I would get all motivated. I'd listen to some sort of self-help and be like, yeah, I'm creative. I could do all this stuff. And I would add more and more and more to my plate, like rock climbing and dancing and this and that and different types of art and music and karate and martial arts and all of this different stuff. But it would never actually materialize in the real life. And so I lived in my mind, and I loved having this scatterbrain where I could do all this fun stuff. It's great. But none of it actually comes true. None of it becomes real. It's still a blank canvas after 3 years. The art of letting go of the outcome is the ability to give yourself permission to live in the now. And more importantly, it feeds directly into the next thing that you need to do. And that is to sacrifice and to simplify. You can do anything you want with your life, just not everything all at once. And so when you live here in the now, and one of the things that I like to do when it helps to live here and now is I like to look at my hand and I like to try to feel the air. What this does is it takes me out of my mind. It pulls me out of the scatterbrain and the overwhelm, and it brings me right here and now. And I just sit there and I look at it for a second. And I think, okay, what is one thing that I can do right now that would actually make today a productive day? Now, going about making that decision is a skill and it takes time. In fact, I would dedicate an entire evening to just practicing that skill. Because what will happen is, what I used to do is I would get present and in the moment, but I wouldn't simplify, right? I wouldn't do the second step. I would become present. It's like, okay, I become consciously aware of my procrastination and I put a stop to it. It's like, okay, I've turned off all of my tabs. I've turned off the show. I've taken the music out of my ears. I am here. I am conscious and I am present. The mistake that I used to make was then to take all of the stuff in my overwhelmed mind and write them on a list and think that I was going to get that list done in one night. That almost never happened. It can in some circumstances, but what's really working for me right now, and the reason that this video is getting made, is I only have one thing to do tonight, and that's record videos. I might work on these as a reward after, but I have simplified my evening. It's crystal clear what I need to do. And after listening to some energetic, dopamine-inducing dubstep music that kind of wakes me up and makes me happy, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm not losing energy digesting. I'm now making videos and I'm now moving the needle forward. Things are actually getting done. I'm not procrastinating anymore because I became present last night and I decided the night before what I was going to do today, and that is one of the biggest game changers that you can possibly do on your creative journey if you have ADHD and you have trouble focusing and picking a lane like I do. Hence, if you wonder why I have so many YouTube channels listed on the homepage of this one, it's because I can't pick a lane, obviously. And that's actually a better YouTube strategy. Like, for randomly, here's some good YouTube strategy. You want to make one type of video for one audience member, because once the algorithm figures out who the videos are for, and it'll just keep sending your videos to those people. And if it's the same kind of video that makes those people have the same kind of experience, they'll keep on clicking it, they'll keep on watching it, and your channel will grow. If you want some more help with your YouTube channel, I got a free course listed in the description. You can check it out. Now, it's completely free, by the way. I think you'll really, really like it. So this video is a bit more broad in terms of the creative process, but this absolutely applies to making your YouTube videos. You need to practice centering yourself and becoming present. You also need to practice the skill of shaving things off your plate and saying no to things, saying no to all of these things, so that you don't have too much to do. And then you need to start planning your days before. Now, you can plan your days however you want. I'm building a whole module on this in the free course that I'm giving you guys. I personally like to plan my days where everything that I do naturally, because it's a habit, is not on the calendar, right? Like, I know I don't procrastinate going to work because I have an innate fear of being late and disappointing my boss, because I'm a people pleaser. So I don't put work on my calendar. The only one thing on my calendar is the one creative task that must be done today for today. So my calendar is completely blank and I just see one thing. I know that I'm going to make it to work on time because I can't handle the pressure of not making it to work on time. I don't like that feeling. Now, you may be different, and in that case, maybe you should put work on your schedule. It's up to you. You can use your calendar however you want, but the point is, you want to plan tomorrow today so that you have time to sit and think and center yourself on what needs to be done. So, get present, focus, observe your own mind, lift out of yourself, not literally, but use your imagination, and look at your mind and look at yourself. Look at your soul and your spirit, just sitting here, talking to a camera. That maybe one person will watch this video and be blessed by it. And for me, that's good enough. And because the ultimate truth is that you need to start creating things because the world needs you to. And I'll explain why in this video right here. Cheers.